of all powers, and he established all that is. He knows the end even before the beginning. Glory and honor and praise be unto his name forever. Mr. Chairman, may I stand on all protocols? All these wonderful people sitting at the high table, former ministers, former leaders of our party, present leaders of our parties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and all those that have come from far and wide to honor this great occasion. May I, on behalf of my beautiful wife and myself and my entire family, acknowledge this wonderful gathering and acknowledge this wonderful man who I sincerely hope and pray and I believe will emerge as our National Publicity Secretary at the up-and-coming election. Now, I have to say that there are a number of things that I learned from Professor Sulaiman, which, honestly, I never knew that we still had such people in this country and in the political realm. And I'll just mention one or two of them. I mean, he really impressed me. The first time that we had deep interaction was at the beginning of the crisis that we had in our party just over a year ago. And we were at a meeting at our leader's office. That's the chairman of the former Ministers Forum, Alhaji Turaki. And during the course of that meeting, I had just joined the forum then, so I was very cautious about what to say and what not to say, because I didn't want them to say that, look, this man has come and started saying things that are unacceptable. He wants to rock the boat. But, you know, in my heart, I knew that the choice that was made at that time for national chairman of the party was the wrong one. And I had voiced that publicly. So at this meeting, I didn't want to say much. I had resolved that, look, I'll just listen to the proceedings. And when the meeting started, Professor Sulaiman got up and said, look, as far as he's concerned, that under no circumstances will he stand and support anybody that is not fully committed to the affairs of the PDP. And I'll never forget his words. He said, as a good Muslim, it will be against God for me to do what is wrong. And that if everybody else in this room stands to support the choice that was made, that he would not do so. He would rather leave the party or leave politics entirely. When he said that, I was moved and I was touched. That so you still have men with such conviction in this game, and it provoked me. It was only after that I had the courage, because this is a very powerful group of people, that I had the courage to now say, well, if I may just lend my voice to what Professor Sulaiman said, I share his view, and then of course the whole meeting started, and our leader took the stage, and we took a position at that time as a group against the person that had been brought to lead our party. And it was not an easy fight. But throughout that time, throughout that year, Professor Sulaiman was consistent and clear and courageous. He spoke for all of us. He did the job, despite the fact that so many security agencies were unleashed on him and on all of us, because we were the primary target, because we led the fight. Every single one of us was scrutinized. Every single one of us was invited. Every single one of us was threatened. Our family members were threatened. At each time, when it got too much, I'd look to Prof and I'd look to the chairman of our forum and I'd say, this is getting too much. I'd say, no. We must be strong. We must continue the fight. That in the end, we shall prevail. And we did indeed prevail. And it came as a consequence of the courage, the words, and the leadership that both our chairman and Professor Sulaiman showed the Ministers' Forum throughout that difficult time. After some time, the PDP Board of Trustees, the National Assembly Forum, the Governors' Forum, and all the other major stakeholders within the party eventually lined up and saw it from our own perspective. And everything that we said came to pass, but eventually we prevailed, and I thank God for that. Now we are about to make a very critical decision about where our party will go, who will lead our party, and who will speak for the millions of PDP members throughout this country. And I have to say that our leader, President Goodluck Jonathan, got it right when he said that the most critical decision and the most critical positions that have to be decided upon are the national chairman of the party and the position of National Publicity Secretary. Now, it's not something that we should joke with. It's not something we should joke with. And I'll tell you why. There are many people in this country that are locked up as we speak, wrongly, for doing absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, a couple of days back, because we have a national convention coming, they picked up 2 former PDP governors. They're in detention as we speak for doing nothing. There are so many others that they've lined up to pick up before that convention. I'm aware of this. For doing nothing. Mere allegations. There are so many people that are being prosecuted in this country for doing nothing. Trust me, for doing nothing. Yet you look at the other side, whether it's Mena Gate, whether it's Osborne Gate, whether how many other gates there are, nobody gets asked the question. But anytime we have a convention coming, they pick up our people, they humiliate us, they lock us up, they insult our leaders, they freeze the bank accounts of our leaders' wives and lock up their family members and say all manner of things about them. That is their way. The only person that can speak for us all and encourage those that are in the cells, underground cells, that are being subjected to torture as we speak. I know, I've been there. Anybody that's been locked up, they won't come and tell you what happened to them. They will only tell you 10% of what they saw. It is debilitating, it is evil, it is wicked, and yes, torture does go on, believe it or not. But nobody will come and tell you that because it's so shameful. But this is what is happening. Nothing comforts the one that has been detained unjustly or the one whose family member has been slaughtered by security agencies or herdsmen or whatever. Nothing comforts them more than somebody that speaks for the opposition party, that gives them hope and gives them strength and is prepared to stand up and say, enough of this evil, there is an alternative, we can make the change and we can build a better Nigeria. And that is why I believe that Professor Sulaiman is the most qualified person to do this, because he's one of those that's been doing it all along. We do not want either a national chairman or a national publicity secretary whose daughter or son or family member is a closet Buhari supporter. We do not want a national chairman or a national publicity secretary whose relative, whether wife, husband or whatever, is working for the federal government. We do not want a national chairman or a national publicity secretary who is not prepared to stand up and speak for the poor, be the voice of the voiceless, be courageous and strong, and stand up for the oppressed. We do not want a national public secretary or chairman that is scared of his own shadow and that has never, ever criticized President Buhari or the federal government. We don't want such people. And I urge the chairman of the Ministers' Forum, and I'm so glad that so many of us are here today, because Professor Sulaiman is our candidate. I believe that. And I hope I'm not saying anything wrong by saying that he's indeed our spokesman. And what a good spokesman he has been for us. And I'm saying that we need to go to all the various caucuses within this party, whether it's the Elders Caucus, all of them, the Governors Forum, National Assembly Forum, every single one of them, and state our case. Because this game, honestly speaking, the sort of things that happen in politics, as you all know, is remarkable. Anything can happen overnight. But this particular one is something that is not just about us, not just about our party, it's about our country. Let him be our voice. Let him be our strength. Let him show us the way. And let him speak for our party. And I, for one, will do everything in my power. And I'm sure all those that believe in me will do everything in our power to ensure the professor becomes the next publicity secretary of the PDP. God bless you.